The Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court is now getting involved in the Karen Read case. It comes after a mistrial was declared. NBC 10's Eli Rosenberg live in Boston to explain what this latest development means. Eli?
And Corey, this is the highest court in the Commonwealth. We are talking about the SJC. It is right here in Boston. Karen Read's lawyers telling us today they are gearing up for this high-profile hearing. And our legal expert adding, considering everything at play here and the timeline, a decision from the high court could come relatively fast. Karen Read now headed to the highest court in the Commonwealth. The Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court set to hear her case.
This is a very impressive court we have here in Massachusetts. They will hear both sides very carefully. It's not nearly as political as some courts, so it will be decided on the law.
So how'd we get here? Back in July, Read's 9-week trial ended with a hung jury.
I'm declaring a mistrial in this case.
And soon after, Read's lawyers filed a motion to dismiss 2 of the 3 charges against her, saying they heard from a number of jurors that the jury had reached a unanimous decision Read wasn't guilty on those charges. Read was on trial after she was charged with the death of her boyfriend, Boston police officer John O'Keefe, who was found dead outside a Canton home in January 2022.
No matter what the Supreme Court decides here, though, count 2, the vehicular manslaughter case, would be going forward at any rate. The question is, will the Supreme Court say that double jeopardy bars counts 1 and 3?
Even so, Read's lawyers are pressing on, even after the judge in Read's case denied their motion to dismiss. Attorney Martin Weinberg, who argued that appeal, tells us he'll be presenting oral arguments to the Supreme Judicial Court on Read's behalf. The DA's office telling us Friday it has no comment.
It is a win that the court would hear it in its entirety in relatively short order. But, you know, be careful what you wish for. Sometimes the answer is no. Double jeopardy does not bar the retrial on counts 1 and 3.
Let's talk timeline here because it's tight. Karen Read's lawyers have until next Wednesday to file a brief. Prosecutors mid-October. And the docket says right now this hearing could be held in November. Our legal expert, Michael Coyne, you heard from him right there, said expect a decision around the first of the year. And that matters because as it stands right now, Read's second trial is slated for late January 2025. Live in Boston, Eli Rosenberg, NBC 10 Boston.